Hello everyone, we're going to talk about linear versus nonlinear functions today. So a linear function has a constant rate of change. Constant means it's the same every time. And remember, rate of change just means our slope. So a linear graph is always going to be a straight line. Because a straight line means that the slope is the same at every point on the line. On a curved line, you'll have slopes changing at different parts of the line. So since this is a straight line, this is linear. And the reasoning is it's a straight line. If you want to be able to say the same thing for every answer on this, you could say constant slope or constant rate of change. Both of those would be fine. This is a curved line, so this is going to be no. And the reasoning is it's a curved line. This is a straight line, so this is a yes. Again, reasoning is straight line. This isn't technically a curved line because it's got so many sections to it, but it is not going to have a constant slope because it's got all of the changes in the steepness of that line. So this is no. I would actually say not a constant slope for this one, because it is made up of straight lines, so I wouldn't say not a straight line because there's sections to it. You could say not one straight line if you wanted to go that route as well. Okay, talking about tables. Linear tables have a constant rate of change, otherwise known as your slope. This means that all the x values change by the same amount and all the y values change by the same amount. So if you look at your x values in this, we're going up by 1 every time. If you look over here, we're going up by 3 and then up by 5. Since we changed the amount we're increasing by, that means that the slope is changing. So that means this is not linear because it has a non-constant slope. If we look at the second one here, the x's are going up by 1 every time. The y's are going up by 2 every time. Since we are changing by a consistent thing every time, this is going to be linear, and our reasoning is constant slope. Next over here, I'm going up by 7, and then I'm going up by 19. That means I'm already getting different numbers for what I'm changing by, so this is not linear. My reasoning is not a constant slope. Last up, I've got ordered pairs down here. Remember, that's just a list of points. I'm looking at my x values first. Remember, those are the first numbers. Looks like I'm adding 1 every time. And if we look at my y values on the bottom, I'm doing plus 4 each time. So since I'm changing by the same amount each time, this is linear. And I say constant slope for my reason. If I look over here on this one, x values are on my first part here. I'm going down by 1 each time. That's consistent so far. Here's my y values. Here I go down by 2, and then I go down by 1, and then I go down by 2 again. So that's changing. That means this is not linear because it's non-constant slope. All right, one more part to this. We're going to talk about equations. So linear equations will be in the form y equals mx plus b. There's a value that will be placed where the m is and where the b is. It'll be a number. If b is 0, it's still linear. That's all right. Just means that y-intercept is 0. Okay? Pay close attention to your x and y valued. For example, we're looking for exponents. We're looking for the variable in the denominator. Remember, that's the bottom of the fraction. That would make it not a function. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So y equals 2x plus 6. If I draw y equals mx plus b above it, I see the 2 matches for the m, the 6 matches for the b. I've got a good match for y equals mx plus b, so this is linear. My reasoning, I could say constant slope again, or I could say in y equals mx plus b form. Either would be fine. My next one here, y equals x squared minus 9. If I look at my form, a couple things I get sometimes, it's okay that this is a minus sign. Okay, it'd be like adding a negative 9 if we wanted to have a plus sign there. If we look at the m, it would be a 1 in this case. The big problem is the exponent here. Okay, so we could say this is no good. We could say a lot of things here. We could say x is squared. We could say x has an exponent of 2. We could say the slope is not constant. A lot of options. Just be very careful when we talk about this exponent. It's not cubed. It's squared. So just make sure you use the proper vocab for that. Next up, y equals negative 8x. If I write y equals mx plus b above it, I don't see a b. But that just is because the b is 0. I have plus 0 on here. So this is actually okay because we're in y equals mx plus b form. The b is just at 0. Last one here, y cubed equals 5x plus 7. If I write y equals mx plus b above it, our problem here is the 3 on that y. So this is going to be a no because y is cubed. Again, gotta use the word cubed if you're going to talk about the exponents. You're not squaring this one, you're cubing it. You could also just say that the slope is not constant. Okay? All right, we're going to practice now. It's going to be 1 through 9, please. Star questions if you're interested. Pause the video and do that. Here's answers for 1 through 4. Here is 5 through 9. Looks a little funky here. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and here's what you could write for 9 if you did A, B, or C. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a great day.